Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, I want to this is a three-part series, trilogy, as it were. Wouldn't say it's quite as good now as The Godfather, but we all have to start somewhere. So what I have here is I've got got a list of results, got somebody's name, the date they did the test, the course, the date it was returned, and basically their results. So I need to do some analysis on this. So this is kind of a three-parter. So this is part one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put my dates in here, and I'm going to use a thing that I'm a great believer in. See there it says cell styles. I'm just going to choose input, and if I click here again and just press F4, it repeats the last thing I've done. I'm just going to make that bold because I'll be using these cells in my exercise. Okay, so the first thing basically I want to do here is I want to kind of summarize the courses by the number that's been done. So I'm just going to put down course names, say summarized by number. All right. So I come here first of all, and what I do is I'm going to use, from this course list, I want to extract a list of the unique entries. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. One of them is just you can kind of copy and paste the data into another sheet. So let me just show you here. Control Shift arrow down, Control C, back to this one, go to data, and just go over here to remove duplicates. Well, let me paste it first. That would definitely make it more interesting. Control V to paste, remove duplicates, and then click OK. There we go. And that's it. So I've got 13 unique values. So that's one way to do it. However, what I want to do here is I want to use a thing called the unique formula. Okay, so just go equals unique. And the reason I'm doing this is that it means it's dynamic. So if I add in more courses later on, this will automatically update. So I click here, Control Shift arrow down. I just do Control Shift arrow down again. And I know a lot of people say not to do that, but I think if you're kind of dealing with it, give me that one there. Click here. Now, the first thing just to notice is that it's not sorted alphabetically. So I come along here and I say, okay, I'll do my A to Z. And then I'm told I can't change part of an array, which I always think is a bit annoying, but first world problems. And this is a dynamic array formula. So it means that when I'm looking here at this bit, see from this bit down, and I look up here, you can see there that's kind of dim, okay? But if I click up here in the first one, so it's only in the very first top left-hand cell that you can edit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a sort column or sort function around it, and that will actually just sort it for me automatically as well. So just do sort up to this one, and it says array, which is my unique, and then I go comma. I don't need the sort index. I will just go to the sort order, and I'm going to put it in ascending order, which is 1, and then I close my brackets, and there we go. And that's it now sorted in alphabetical order of name. Okay, and if you I'm going to change one of these, let's say, for example, to manual, call it manual handling. And I want you to notice what happens to my formula then when I enter it. See there? Manual handling appears here automatically and sorted and in the right order. So that's one of the reasons why you would use the unique function for this one. Okay. And then I'm just going to come up here and also just use my home, my cell styles. I'm just going to use my heading 2 cell styles. Like the styles are just a really easy way, to get very consistent looks in your documents. Now what I want to do is I want to count how many of these courses have been done. And for that one, I'm going to use the Countifs formula. Okay, so I just come up here to my formulas, and I just go here to insert function, and I just type in Countifs, and go. Remember, not a countif, but it's like Sammy Snake, Sesame Street, and this pops up. Okay, so the criteria range I'm going to select first is going to be my course. Click here. And the criteria I want to use for this one is going to be this name of this course. All right. And then what I want to do is I want to be able to kind of narrow that down by the date. So I want to be able to maybe see, okay, how many were done between the different dates. So I highlight the test date over here. Criteria range, I just go open quotation marks, greater than or equal to, close quotation marks, ampersand, and then I click on this one up here, F4 to lock it. Okay, and then I'm just going to go Control C. So basically what I'm saying is anything on or after that date, and then I just need to scroll down a little bit, and I just do the same thing again, open quotation marks, less than or equal to that one, and then you ampersand, and then I click on the closing date up here and F4 to lock it. And then I click OK. All right, and then I can just go down here and it fills it in for me. And I'm just going to do, I know there's 50 records in this, I'm just going to do a very quick check. So type in the total here and do my little auto sum. There we go, and that's 50 records. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do as well is I want to create a chart to go with this, but I want the chart to actually, have it listed, have the numbers done, sorted in order. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put down, you're going to use a function for this called sort by. Okay. So I'm going to put down course names sorted in order of number. Okay. Because unfortunately, if I can't actually do a sort here because these are all, let me just see if it'll let me do a sort here on it. Data. Yeah, you see you bump up against the array thing as well. Okay, so I just come down to this one and I go equals sort by, double click. And the array I want to sort is up here to this one, comma. And I want to sort it by the number here. That's what I want to sort it by, comma. And I want it to be in descending order because I want the largest numbers to be at the top. -1, and then close my brackets and press enter. All right, you see it fills it in nice and tidily for me. And then the last bit I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in, let me just put that nice little style on that again. Heading 2. And then I come up to this one. And then I come up here to insert. And I just choose a chart. And I'm going to choose a bar chart, 2D. And I just bring it down a little bit. And if I click on the chart title, all right, go up to the formula bar and just go equals. I can then click on this one here and it'll automatically update with that. There we go. Now I also want as well this to be sorted in the opposite order. So if I click over here on this one, do a right click, format axis, and then what I do is I come over here to this one and just go categories in reverse order. All right. And for the final bit then, I'm just going to add in my little data labels because I think then it kind of makes it a little bit clearer then on that one. All right. So this is part 1. I hope you find it useful, and I'll be doing part 2 and part 3 in the next couple of weeks, and you'll see it on the website. Okay. Take care. Mind yourself.